guys, Frozen Girl here, and welcome back. Okay, so today is going to be an advice video. This topic is going to be high school advice. I've done this video before, but last time I think I went overboard. Sorry, I'm going to my phone because I'm trying to load up the comments. The following kid told me to make a video about high school. And I said, yeah, I'll do that. I did this video about 2 years ago, and it was really cringy. I really don't want you guys to watch that because it was so cringy. So I'm going to do an updated version. And at the time, I was in sophomore year of high school, so I really didn't have that much advice to give other than be nice to your teachers, and I was really triggered. So now that I'm a graduate of high school, I just graduated a few weeks ago, class of 2019. And sorry, that was really cringy. No one knows who that is except for one of my friends who was in my choir. So it was kind of an inside joke. I don't think she watched my videos, but it was really inside joke. But anyway, but now that I was a senior this past year, and now that I'm a graduate officially, I can now tell you guys some advice. Because in sophomore year, it was kind of easier. So I'm going to answer the following kids' questions first, because they requested me to do that. Let me load it up. So the following kid asks, is it as bad as they make it seem? And is the work hard? So I'm going to answer the first part. So, is it as bad as they make it seem? So, I think the following kid was trying to ask, like, is it bad as they make it seem on TV? And me, no. As someone who watches a ton of high school drama, I watched Degrassi. You guys didn't know I'm a huge Degrassi fan, and I heard they canceled it, and that makes me really sad because that was my show. But anyway, the following kid's question, and I watched a ton of Degrassi, and this correlates with your question because that show was full of drama, and no, high school is not as bad as they make it seem. Some of the things that did happen in Degrassi did happen in real life, like people having kids, like that was a thing. That's a thing that happened to people in my grade, and but other than that, it's not as bad as they make it seem. I can tell you it was nothing like High School Musical. No one was belting out in every second. And it was not as easy as it looked either. But it's not as bad as it seems. I mean, it's not, like, bad. It's bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. But it's not easy either. But my advice to you, and to anybody else going to high school, is that just stay on top of your work. Because as long as you stay on top of your work, you're going to be fine. That's all I can say. As soon as you start to, like, slack off and stuff, it's hard. It's hard to keep up. And that never happened to me, but I'm the type of person to procrastinate till the last minute. I'm the type of person to turn work in at 11:59 p.m. when it's, or no, 11:58 p.m. when it's due at 11:59 p.m. I'm that person, okay? I'm gonna be honest, I'm that person, okay? So, honestly, if I could go back, I would slap myself in the face and tell myself, just do it earlier, okay? Just do it earlier. It saves you a lot of insomnia. Another one of your questions was, and is the work as hard as they make it seem? And that ties into my answer. No. It's not as bad. It depends on the classes you take. It depends on your classes you take. Freshman and sophomore year, if you don't take any hard classes, or any, all the years of high school, if you don't take hard classes, it's going to be super easy. And I would recommend taking some harder classes just to challenge yourself. And I wish I took harder classes in freshman and sophomore year, but I was too scared, okay? I was scared. And I didn't want to fail. I'm so scared of failing. That's one of my biggest fears. If you hadn't know about me, one of my biggest fears is failing, okay? And I'm scared of failing. I'm really scared of failing because I'm such a perfectionist. I want to be perfect. I'm so scared of failing. I'm so scared of just all that. So as long as you stay on top of your work, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. And I'd recommend take some harder classes freshman and sophomore year because that's going to help you out. And I'm kind of mad. I wish I knew to take some harder classes in freshman and sophomore year because if you take honors classes, I don't think they offer IB for freshmen and sophomores. They don't do that at my school. But they do for junior and senior years. You can take IB classes. And those are international classes, and the content is the same around the world. That's what IB is. And yeah, so freshman and sophomore, you take some. Don't drown yourself in like really hard classes. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Take a couple, take one or two, and just see where it goes. If you don't like it, don't take it next year. And why I'm saying this now is because I was so close. I graduated with high honors. There's honors, there's highest, no, there's honors, high honors, and highest honors. And I graduated with high honors and with a 3.8 GPA. And the requirement for the highest honors is to take, I think I took 8 credits of honors classes. I took 8 credits of that. But I think you need 10 credits to be highest honors. And then you need a 4.0 GPA. So I was so mad because if only I took 2 more credits, all I needed to do was take 1 more honors class. Because mostly when you take honors classes, it's 2 credits. And because trimester 1, trimester 2. So, yeah, all I needed was 1 more. Just 1 more and a 4.0 GPA, and I would have graduated with highest honors. So, but you know what? It's all over now. Next question. But yeah, it's not as hard as it seems. Just stay on top of your work and just take honors classes and just see where it goes. Just to test you. The hardest class I took in high school was this year, in my senior year, was IB Math Studies. Now that class sucked. If you're good at math, take it, but me, I'm terrible at math. I'm terrible at math. But I made it. I got a B. I got an A the first trimester because it was super easy. The second and third trimester, I got a B. So it's doable. It's doable as long as you stay on top of your work, as long as you pay attention, as long as you don't really, and that's another thing, attendance. Don't miss a lot of school. Because if you miss 1 day of school, you're behind. And that's going to suck. I never missed a day. Like, I was never absent. Like, for a whole day. I was absent for, like, maybe half a day a couple times, but I was always consistent with my attendance. I was late here and there, especially since I live up north, it's snowy, and so there's times that you're going to be late to school, okay? And there was times where it should have been called off of school, snow day. Actually, we had 7 snow days this year, so I shouldn't be complaining at all. And we only had to make up 1. So, that's all I got to say about that, but just try to stay consistent. Try not to be late. It happens. And I'm the type of person, when I'm late to school, I, like, hyperventilate. I'm like, oh my god, I'm late to school. And towards the end of the school year, I was like, you know what, I don't even care if I'm late or not. And I'm not that kind of person. I was just really tired. I was tired of being perfect. I'm tired of being perfect. I am. So, yeah, just stay consistent with yourself and just keep on top of your stuff. And you'll be fine. And I'm going to tell you why it is to stay good on top of your grades. Now, as a graduate, I'm going to tell you why it's good to stay on top of your grades. I'm going to tell you. But let me answer your questions first. And was it hard dealing with friend problems? Ooh. Oh, my friend's telling me Juice WRLD did a collab with BTS. Okay. I heard that. That was the second time I heard that today, so I gotta hear it. Okay, I gotta hear it. I'll listen to it later. Was it hard dealing with friends and your problems at the same time? So I did a friendship advice video, and was it hard dealing with friends? Because that's where the following kid got that question, I think. And dealing with my friends, I was with friends. I'm not gonna talk about like so much about this because I already did a video on my friends, but dealing with my friends were annoying because we were good friends, and I'm not gonna go all the way into detail. If you guys want to see the details, it's on my friendship advice video. But was it hard dealing with my friends? Yes, because if you guys don't know the story, like I said, go on the high school advice. If you guys didn't see it, but I know the following kids see it. That's where they got it from. But was it hard dealing with my friends? Yeah, it was hard with dealing with my friends because it's just imagine a piece of cake. Of course I would say that. Just imagine seeing a piece of cake and you just can't have it because you're on a diet. That's what it felt like. It felt like they were there and you just couldn't be their friend because you're mad at them and they're mad at you, and you don't want to be that person. You want to have your own mind, right? You want to have your own mind. And that's something I would want to tell myself. I would have left my friends a long time ago if I had my own mind, but I was so scared of leaving them. I was so scared of them leaving me. I didn't want to sit by myself. So just have your own mind in high school. Even if you're going to be alone, that's not really ideal, but it's okay to be alone sometimes, okay? You don't need a whole squad. And what I noticed that my friends from freshman to sophomore year, not only that group in particular, even like my whole friend group, it just got shorter and shorter. And not because it was like drama, it's just that we just weed people out. I mean, that sounds really bad. Not even saying that in a bad way. I mean, like, you just change who you hang out with. I mean, in freshman year, you're so immature. You like, you hang out with everybody, even if they're not the best influence on you. But by the time you get to senior year, you make your friends. By senior year, you start to make friends who bring out the best you. In freshman year, you don't care about that, but in senior year, you get with friends who make you the best you. And yeah, so I didn't really have problems this year. I didn't have problems other than my friend problems. So I didn't really have to balance all that out. But yeah, just make sure your friends. And the thing that I hate, what I did, and I'm gonna take full responsibility for this. This may not have anything to do with high school. This had more to do with the friendship video than it does with this. But I'm gonna give you some really valuable advice that I wish that someone could have gave me, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, okay, I remember. Make sure when you see your friends' true colors, leave. Just leave them. Leave them. Okay, leave them. And that's what I did wrong. I saw my friends' true colors. This is the same friends I was talking about in the high school advice, or no, in the friendship thing. It is that I saw their true colors. I saw them for who they were, and I still forgave them. And look, and the thing that makes me mad is, and it's my fault though. It's my fault because I like forgiving people. I don't forget it, but I do forgive. And they were talking about me behind my back, and they told me once I exposed them. They told me once I exposed them, and they didn't want to tell me. And they still, even when I asked, "What did you guys say?" They still lied to me. They didn't want to tell me, and I still forgave them. I still treated them like royalty. I treat my friends like they're my family, and that's how I see it. And I want to be treated that way back. And even though I wasn't treated that way in return, I still treated them the best I could, because that's what friends do. And even if they talked trash about me behind my back, even though they hung out without me behind my back and all that, I still treated them like royalty. And that's what I wish I could have changed. They didn't deserve that. I wasted my time. And another thing that I found out that I didn't like about them is that they made a group chat. We had a group chat. We had a friendship group chat, right? We had a friend group chat. All of us in it. They had another group chat without me. The same people in it, but without me. And it didn't make sense. And I didn't really question it, but now that I look back at it, what were they saying about me in that group chat? You know what I mean? Like, I wonder what they were saying. Because why did you make a separate group chat when we already had a group chat? You know what I mean? Does that make sense to you? Because that didn't make sense to me. I didn't really question it. Because I remember they were showing me something. One of them was going to get a proposal or something. And they wanted to show me what it looked like. I don't know. And I looked at it, and I'm like, oh, this is a group chat with everybody in it, but not me. But I didn't really question it, you know? I didn't question it, and I was like, whatever, I don't care. Whatever. But yeah, so I saw their true colors multiple times, and I just didn't want to face the facts. I didn't want to be alone. So my advice is just keep your own mind, stay in your lane. I mean, like, stay in your lane. Don't, even though you want to be their friends, your friends' friends, sorry, my camera. Even though you want to stay friends with them, and they're not don't let people treat you how you don't want to be treated. Like, did that make sense? Don't let people treat you like trash, because you're not trash. You're good. You're a good. Just remember, keep yourselves with high standards. Like the same way you want to date somebody. I'm not saying I'm dating anybody. I never did. I've never been in a relationship, but I'm just saying the same standards you would want in a relationship, like with a partner. Keep that same energy for the same friendship, like the way you want to be treated with friends. Okay, you don't want an abusive relationship, do you? No, nobody does. Nobody does. That's horrible. And if you are going through that, please get out of that. But you don't want that same abuse for your friendship. Okay, you don't want that abuse, because that is technically abuse. Not violent though. Like, but that's just emotionally draining though. Dealing with friends who treat you like trash, right? So you don't put yourself in that situation. Just leave them. But now that I got that out the way, I'm sorry, I got so triggered there. That it had nothing to do with the friends, with the thing. But I think that's some valuable advice I wish I told myself, because I would have left a long time ago. I'm going to tell you why it's good to maintain high grades. maintain high grades, okay? Throughout my whole high school career, I have never gotten anything lower than a C. No, wait. I've never gotten anything lower than a B minus. That. I technically count B minuses as a C, but written is not. I'm that kind of person. I judge myself really, I critique myself really hard sometimes. If I get a B minus, I count it as a C, to be honest. And that's why I said C, but I've never gotten anything lower than a B minus throughout my whole high school career. And if I'm going to go back as far as middle school, the only time I've ever gotten a C was in art, because I suck as an art. I'm not a good artist, I'm not. Okay, but I didn't really care, because I don't care about art. Other than eyeshadow, but I was not into that at the time. But anyway, I've never gotten anything lower than a B minus during my whole high school career. And that's why, because I stay on top of my grades, and that's why it's important to stay on top of your grades. Even in freshman year, honestly, freshman year is that kind of year where you can just walk into class and pass. If you don't take any honors class, though. If you take honors classes, you might have to, like, work really hard. But if you don't take any honors classes, you can just walk into class, do nothing all day, and still pass the class with an A. That's how freshman year was. It was super easy to me. Sophomore year, same way, easy. Junior year is when I started taking honors classes. I took an IB bio class, and I hated it. But the thing is, I didn't really study that much, if I'm going to be completely honest. I got B's in that class, but I feel like I didn't put my 100% effort in that class, because it was just so hard. I just couldn't even deal. I hated the class. It was really boring. I didn't like the teacher either. The teacher was really cold to me. But anyway, like on the first day, the first day of the trimester, the first time I ever saw her, I was like, hi, good morning. And then she just looked at me. She just walked away. I'm like, okay, alright. So yeah, I didn't like that class. I didn't like her. I didn't like the teacher. But anyway, yeah. And then I don't think no, that didn't count. No. I'm trying to think something else with my head. But anyway, that was the first honors class I took. And then the next one I took was senior year. I took an honors choir, and I was put in that choir. It was an audition choir, and I got in, and I met one of my, I met some lifelong friends in that class, in the choir, okay? A friend who was, like, really good to me, and that's where we got this thing from. So if she happens to see this, yeah, that's our inside joke. But yeah, I met a really good friend in that class, and, but yeah, it was a good class. It was really vigorous, and yeah, a lot of work. But it was a 3-try class, so that counts as 3 credits. So my IB Bio class was a 2-try class, so that's 2, that's 5. 5. And then I took IB Math Studies, so that's 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. That's where my 8 credits came from, because it was a 3-try class. And that was all the honors class I took. I also took a STEP class, and that's something that my district did, where you could go to high school half the day, and then you go to the community college across the street, and then you learn like a career-directed class. So as you know, I wanted to be a pharmacist, and I still do. I still want to be in the path of pharmacy. I still do. Hold on. I still want to be in the path of pharmacy, but I don't want to be a pharmacist anymore. Like, I don't want to be, like, working in the pharmacy anymore. I want to work as a pharmaceutical scientist. I changed my mind. I want to be a pharmaceutical scientist. And if you haven't heard of that, I know this doesn't really relate to high school, but it's good to know your careers before you do, okay? Know your careers. Oh, I still go off on tangents. I still wanted to say something else, but let me just get to this since I'm already on the topic of college. Know what you want to do. Hey guys, okay, so my camera died. It's like sitting here right now. It died, so I'm gonna have to continue the video on here. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to not shake my arm that much. This thing, I hate these. So yeah, so I want to be a pharmaceutical scientist, and what they do is they find cures, and I always wanted to find a cure for something. I think that's really cool to find a cure. I don't know what inspired me to want to find a cure, but I do. My highlight is popping. But I think it'd be a really cool thing. That's why it's good to know what you want to do in high school, so that you can direct your future towards it. Now, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before I jumped to college. So it's good to take career path college classes in high school because it's free. It's free. And that's the nice thing about it. And then taking that pharmacy class made me think I didn't want to do pharmacy. I mean, I do want to do a type of pharmacy, but I don't want to be a pharmacist, you know, working like, you know, in a Walgreens or a CVS. Something. I didn't want to do anything like that because it just seemed boring to me. I want to find cures. I want to do the action. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before that. And what was I saying? I was saying I wanted to... Why it was good to maintain high grades. Why is it good to maintain high grades? I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you a good reason why. So like I said, I didn't get anything lower than a B- in all my grades. I mostly got A's. And the only classes I really had B's in was IB classes, like math, IB math studies, or math classes. And what else? I had one in psychology too. I wasn't that good in psychology. But anything else I had A's in. Always. And the reason why it's good to maintain high grades is because colleges look for students who get really good grades, okay? And I'm gonna tell you something right now. Even if you don't score, I don't know, it depends on what state you are in. I don't know. I didn't have to take the SAT, but I had to take the ACT. And I think you could take the SAT, but it was optional. You didn't have to do it. But I took the ACT. And I didn't really score high, so I took it again. I didn't score that high either. And I still got accepted into a good college. And it's in my area, actually. And the acceptance rate isn't really that high either. So, and they accepted me. And I got a $100,000 scholarship. So, to that school. Actually, I had a $100,000 scholarship to one school. And then another school I applied to, too. And this one school I decided to go to. I don't know if I share the name. I don't know if I should share the name. Just view my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah. So I got a $100,000 scholarship from there. And the scholarship it's not for 1 year only, actually. It's for all 4 years. So it's $25,000 each year. And then I got a scholarship for being a first generation college student. And I think that's $12,000. And that one is split up between 4 years also. So if you're first generation college student, you get a scholarship for that too, which is really nice. And then what else did I get? Also got free was it free housing? I think it was free housing for 2 years. So I'm living on campus, and so I'm getting free housing for 2 years for my freshman and sophomore year. So this is really nice. That covers my dorm. That covers all the stuff relating to my dorm. So I'm really happy about that. So just guys, get good grades. Honestly, just focus on getting your GPA good. Focus on getting good grades because you'll get rewarded. Even if you don't, I didn't score well on the ACT at all. I did really bad on the ACT. But what I believe is the ACT shouldn't define what kind of student you are. You can just be a bad test taker, and that's what I am. I'm just a bad test taker in general. Okay, I am. And but I'm really good in class. I get my work done. I make sure it is on time. Here and there, I mean, I admit I turn things in late, but all the 95% of the time, hey, I'm gonna say 98% of the time, I turn my work in on time. There's just times where I just either forget or I just didn't do it, but 98% of the time I would say I do my work. I turn everything in on time, and I've never just not turn anything in. So I'm just really on top of my grades like that. Even if it means I'm staying up to 5 in the morning doing it, I make sure my work is done. Maintain good relationships with your teachers. I had this teacher I had freshman year, and she was super nice to me all the time. She was really nice to me, and I kept my relationship with her like I'm not saying be best friends with your teachers. No, that's not. We weren't friends, but it was still a teacher-student like relationship. Like, you know what I mean? It was like that, but it wasn't, you know, like friends. So you're not besties or anything. No. But it's good to like keep on keeping in contact with your teacher, because she wrote me my my college recommendation letter, and I got in. That was the school she got me into because I got accepted. And I kept my relationship with her for all 4 years. And that's what it takes. Even if you're there in your teacher's room for maybe like 5 minutes after school, it still and it's not even about the college. It's not even about the teacher recommendation. It's just about keeping a good. It's about keeping a good relationship with your teacher, and just it makes their day. It does. I remember on my birthday this year, I brought in cupcakes, and I brought her a cupcake, and she was like, I had a bad day, but this made my day. So I was like, so yeah, just get to keep relationship with your teacher, and yeah, just be good to your teachers. I don't respect people who are just mean to their teachers. I've seen people. I'm not about to get in this rant again because I've gotten a rant like this in my other teacher video other high school video. I got in a rant and I just got myself mad about people who don't treat teachers nicely, and it's really annoying to me. It's just, look, it's their job, and nobody wants to like be disrespected at their job. So yeah, so just be nice to your teacher, and just be a civil person. Just be a humble person. You don't need to be rude for no reason. And yeah, college applications. Okay, so I didn't have any older siblings to like teach me about the college application process, and let me tell you, that stuff is hard. That stuff is hard. Now, and it's hard because there's so many questions. There's so many questions. Jesus. There's so many questions on there. Like, okay, so I filled out for college application. I was kind of late when I did mine. Normally there's scholarships you can apply for like before junior year even starts. And I didn't even know about that. I wish someone told me that. Like the Bill Gates one, that one you can apply for like when you're a junior. And I didn't even know that. So for college applications, another thing, the way there's 2 ways you can apply that I know. You can either apply on the college's website, or you can do the Common App, the Common Application. And I did it through the Common Application. The nice thing about the Common Application is that all you have to do is pick the colleges that you chose. I chose like 3 or 4. And then it'll ask you some general questions, and then you fill them out. And the thing is, there's so many questions. Jeez. So many questions about your family, your background, your race, your so many questions. So many. And the annoying thing, I was like literally about to lose it when I was filling out the Common Application. Like, you get a question, you do the question, and there's a follow-up to that question. And they're like, okay. And then there's a follow-up to that follow-up question. It's like, and it's just so annoying to me. It was really annoying. Really annoying. But I did it. I got through it. And I was kind of late on the application process. A lot of people, there's no set date when you're supposed to do it. Honestly, you just do it as long as you complete it throughout your high school career. I mean, you do it as long as you do it during your senior year. You're fine. I would recommend doing it at the beginning of the year, so you don't have to worry about it. Because there's deadlines, and I nearly missed the deadline. And I actually didn't miss it, but for regular decision, otherwise you'll be put on like a wait list. So I was lucky that I did it. I did mine around December, either December or January, around there. And a lot of people do theirs before senior year starts. So it doesn't really matter as long as you do it. As long as you do it before, I would say, because college decision day is like April 1st or something. Either April 1st or May 1st is college decision day. I think it's May 1st. So as long as you finish your stuff before May 1st, including FAFSA, you should be good. You'll be good. And so yeah, I was good. Another thing you should know, and I wish someone told me, is that there is scholarships just for turning in your application in early. I didn't know about that. I was during the regular decision, so I wasn't late, but I wasn't early. And if I was early, I think I would have gotten like a $3,000 scholarship from that school. So, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But yeah, so that's some things you guys should know. And then financial aid is also a pain to like fill out too, but the Common Application was the worst thing to fill out to me because it was so many questions, but it's worth it once you're done because you're filling out the same things for all the other schools too. So that's what's nice about the Common Application. I would recommend that one over just going to each website. So, and you can always save it and come back. You don't have to do it all in the same day. That's what's kind of nice about the Common Application. I hope this answers your questions about anybody who's going into high school this year. I hope this answers your questions. I hope this was a good resource video for y'all. And yeah, I think I touched up on everything I needed to do. Yeah. But one piece of advice I would let you guys know, another one, is before I end this video. Honestly, guys, high school is 4 years long. And if you're popular, that's cool. But after the 4-year sentence is up, your popularity is not going to matter anymore. I can promise you that. All these popular kids who was in my high school thought they were all that, thought they were all cool, and out there thought they were all hot and stuff. All they thought they were bougie and all that. The 4-year sentence is over for them. It's over for me. No one's going to care anymore, okay? Nobody's going to care anymore. No one's going to be like, oh, you're this and that person. I remember you were the popular kid on the football team. No one's going to care anymore. High school's over. No one's going to care anymore. So, that's all I have to say. So don't mind the popular kids. If you're popular, I'm not saying you're bad or anything, but just stay around a good crowd if you're popular. Because honestly, I liked being an introvert because nobody really knows who you are. So there's not that many rumors being spread. There are rumors about being spread about you. Like, I would say there was rumors about being spread about me that I know about. But I wasn't popular or anything. People always have something to say, and that's what high school is, honestly. And it's annoying. Yeah, it's annoying. But people always do have something to say, and just block out the haters. Just block out the haters. I wish I had the spoon so I can do blocking out the haters. But yeah. But yeah, just remember, high school is only 4 years long. And here's some advice that I saw from Degrassi. I know it's a fictional show, but I think the quote was from Bianca. But I think her quote was, high school sucks. Spend it with people who don't.
And kid, high school sucks. Spend time here with people who don't.
And I wish I lived by that. I wish I lived by that quote. She was like a really mean character on the show, but that was the best advice I've ever heard from the show. And yeah, so high school does suck. It's true. High school sucks. And just spend it with people who don't. That's the best advice I can give you that I've seen on Degrassi. But I hope this video was really helpful to some of you guys going into high school. I hope it was useful. I hope you guys can live by some of the quotes or some of the advice I gave. And just make your own experiences. Learn from your mistakes, honestly. You don't have to follow my rules, follow what I said by the book or anything. Just learn to make your own mistakes. You'll find your way. I was so lost, and finding your way around the school, you'll learn it really fast. The first week is really gonna be hard, but finding your way at least. But you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just ask the teachers. The teachers understand, especially if you're a freshman. They're really forgiving. Use high school to live your life to the fullest. That's what I can say. I wish I could have did that. I wish I wasn't so absorbed in what my old friends were thinking or about me and whatever the drama was. I wish I could have got over that a long time ago. But yeah, just live your life and just be happy and just have fun. That's what I would have done. I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't happy, but I mean, I was happy, but I wasn't happy with my friends. That's what I'm trying to say. They just really made me irritated all the time. And I wish I could have just let them go a long time ago. But this year, even though I was really sad about losing them, I was also really happy because I made some new memories with new friends that I never thought I'd be friends with. Because, I mean, I just never had a chance to speak to these new friends that I met. And the nice thing about that is, if I didn't leave my old friends, I wouldn't have met my new friends. Because I just wouldn't have cared, to get out of my comfort zone and meet new people. So I got a great thing out of that. But anyway, yeah. My quote would be, don't be a sheep. Yeah. Don't be a sheep. Don't be a follower. Be a leader. I'm not gonna, like I said in I said this in my makeup video that I just filmed. It's better to just be a leader than it is to be a follower. Don't be a follower. Don't be a follower. I have a friend who was a follower, and that cost us our friendship, to be honest. She was part of the toxic friendship group, like, cause I'm not even gonna get into it anymore. I'm not gonna get it. I'm done talking about that. I'm not even gonna get into it. High school's over. I'm done. I'm not even gonna talk about them anymore. Because I've said what I said. I said what I said. Okay, I'm not gonna speak on any of that drama anymore. I don't want to bring drama to my YouTube channel. I wanted to keep this place a positive place where we can talk about positive things. And yeah, so I'm done talking about them. I'm not gonna talk about them anymore. I'm done. High school's over. It's time to get over it. It's time to get over it. So yeah, if there's any more questions you have for me down below about high school or about anything at all, if there's any more video advice ideas you guys want me to talk about, leave it down below and I will get to them. That was a lot of talking. I feel like I've been talking for the past 5 hours. I'm starving. I need to go eat something. I'm gonna go eat pizza. I don't know why you guys needed to know that. But anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys found this video really insightful and inspiring. I hope this really helped some people going into high school. Just remember, it's not that scary. It means it's scary. It's okay to be scared, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And don't forget to keep snapping, keep chatting, keep shining, stay beautiful. Peace. Hey guys, Forever Sim Girl here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to see more from me, click to your right. And don't forget to follow my Instagram at Forever_SimGirl. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See ya.